Francisco Giants. A foghorn followed the 49ers down to Santa Clara and Levon Stadium, where it continues to blare and let the Bay know it is time for some football. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. In charge of the Cardinals, that is head coach Jonathan Gannon. His guys are crisp 2-0 to begin this 2025 campaign. Across the field, Kyle Shanahan, coach of the 49ers. His guys 2-0 as well, so two of the league's better teams meeting here this week. Kate Scott, joined by my partner Brock Heward. It's going to be Chad Ryland to get us started. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. Escapes a defender. This makes it up to the 25. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the fourth-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game you had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win. There's certainly some momentum to build on today.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Play action now. Purdy. Has a man downfield. It's Jennings. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Now a give. It's McCaffrey headed right. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Going run again with McCaffrey. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. There's a flag down, and if this is defensive, could give him a first down. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone. Running it after the penalty. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Off the play fake, Purdy flushed out of the pocket. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something that'll go get that first down. They couldn't do it right there.
McCaffrey on third down. He stopped just before he can move those chains. That brings up 4th and short.
It's 4th down.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Purdy now on 4th down. He's got it to his running back. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up for the 1st and goal.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. McCaffrey has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Two yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Purdy. On and quick, and they bring it down. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Moody knocks it through. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Well, how well they were eating up yards and first downs. You know that kicker wanted to come out for a PAT, but he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. He stopped on the run back to the 27. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. They're led up by the 7th-year quarterback from Oklahoma, Kyler Murray.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Caden Wynn. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
He's running with it. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Michael Williams there to haul him down.
Positive that effort. You didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and
12. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They'll pick up 14 yards on that one, and it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Right in there to haul it in. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Play action now, Murray. He's in trouble now, and the ball is out. And they scoop it up, time to push the line. And they don't get much after recovering the fumble, so a near turnover ends in a loss of yards. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know, man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down.
It's fourth down.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. They'll go. Connor. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. It's Connor again. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They're going play action. It's Murray. Finds his target, Ryman. And he's brought down after a short gain. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Throw here, 3rd down. He's got Jones for the completion. And he's tackled for the first down yardage. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Murray here on 1st down. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
At the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Abdullah now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Second drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Get set, get set.
Purdy throwing here. All the left side. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Watch out! Stop!
They toss right side to McCaffrey. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
From the gun is Purdy. Receiver screen to Ayuk. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. 7-3 is our score. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Bails out of the pocket quick. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
You know, we're so often in today's game looking for this, that escapability, and I love that. Get out of harm's way. Now you just got to find a way to make the connection on the other end.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Get set, get set. 18.
Here's Purdy to throw. Now set up the screen to McCaffrey. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
3rd and long, Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
The Cardinals and Kyler Murray set to take over. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Murray. This one quickly to Harrison. Continuing to move past the 45. 30. Marvin Harrison Jr. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt 1 play later. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than it's designed, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, Kate, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that exact spot, when you don't slow your receiver down and he can catch and run, especially with the elite athletes at that position in this league, big plays follow.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Isaac Gorindo to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. It's a 14-3 ball game as they take over following the score. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive to McCaffrey. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Purdy to throw it. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down. Where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. All right, this is a little bit odd. I think in most spots we'd expect to see them decline the call, take the lost yards and down.
All I can think of here is they've got some extreme confidence, maybe hubris in their defense to make a similar type of play, but just tack on even more negative yards lost.
Get set.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Throw right side is caught by Jennings. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage set up.
There he goes on the right side into the red zone. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Such an exciting play lost because of that penalty. And this offense now left to think of their next call as they make the long walk back down the field. All set to go now from the 35.
Get set.
They'll run here following the penalty. Galloping inside the 40. They'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers making a one-score game in the first half. Isaac Guerrero with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
You missed it. The extra point's no good, so keep that difference at 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. On the return, here's Jones. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
It's the connection to James Conner. And he's hit just before he can pick up that first. So third and short coming up from the 33. Third down, 1 yard to go. Trying to get it with the option. Nice seam in the defense as he crosses the 45. And he's out of bounds. What a play for them, but will it stick? Oh, we got a flag down. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. First and 10 from the 43. A give right side to Conner. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Go right side, and McBride has it. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. 49ers into the dime defensively, third down. From the gun, it's Murray. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down. The Cardinals out for the punt. Christian McCaffrey on the 49ers return. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So here come the 49ers on offense. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Get set.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Chased out to his right. Finds his man, it's Ricky Pearsall. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get 27 on the play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
Just excellent effort on that catch and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Out to his wide out, it's a screen. And he's tackled for no gain.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. They were Johnny on the spot.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. On the toss, it's McCaffrey. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Get set.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And they stand him up. No breaking through, and the defense holds. Thomas Morstead on the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. The Cardinals offense making its way out. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Ready to start this drive with Connor. This play's going to come to an end at the 27. Gain of 15 there. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down. A gain of 15. First down.
Out of the gun. Here's Murray. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Connor here from the gun. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nickel set from the Niners on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Forced out to his right. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Manages a gain of 3 there. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
Trust. Kate, it is such a big part of playing the quarterback position. Yeah, you got to trust you can make the right reads in the passing game, but sometimes these little runs that just get that first down.
Well, the officials are going to have to take another look at this one. Kyle Shanahan's challenging that call. Well, we all know there can be so little room for error spotting the football, and that's what's being reviewed right here. Did they get this right?
And I know both sidelines are furiously pleading their cases about what their eyes see. But fortunately, the eye in the sky and the replays will give us a clear answer.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturn call. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's second down.
Kyler looking to throw. Here's a screen. It's Connor. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. They get 19 on that pickup. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down. So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. So first down from the 41. Here's Murray. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far. Second down now. They need 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Going again. Murray. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You know, sometimes, Kate, that pocket could be a lonely place. You're searching and searching for an escape valve, and there's none to be had. That time, nowhere to go, and he was lucky to get back to the line before the defense swarmed him.
He's got McBride complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. Coming to the line for another first and 10. Here's Kyler to throw. He hit behind the line and the ball is loose. And this is picked up by the 49ers. No return after that recovery. They do get the fumble, but they're going to have it deep on their own side. Man, they had to be exhausted by that point, Brock, which makes it even more impressive that one of them somehow found the energy to force a fumble like that, finally get them off this field.
Yeah, it's thrilling for the defense, Kate, but geez, it's demoralizing for an offense because you could feel it. You could feel it when you've kept that defense and ground them to a nub, and you just feel that energy being sucked out of them, and to not take advantage of it just stings that much more.
49ers to the line. First and 10. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 20-yard line.
Purdy setting up that play action. Buying some time right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Dialing up a receiver screen. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That one hits for 30. And that gives the 49ers the first. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First down, Purdy to throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals might be able to get some points late after the interception.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block, and then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
And he will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. A sad day for some, the official final day of summer. Fall begins in the USA tomorrow, so time for one more summer fling, if you will. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The Chargers at home to take on the Broncos in the AFC West. And it's the new signee from Pittsburgh, Najee Harris. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars as they host the Houston Texans. And it's the third-year signal caller from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud. This'll wind up a touchdown. The Texans get win number 2 as they take care of business in this one. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And this is Darnell Mooney. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. And with that, a look at what else is going on around the NFL here in week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Cardinals and Marvin Harrison Jr. set for this next possession. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play action, here's Murray. He lofts it deep right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, it's Murray. Steps up and he's running with it. And Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the 1st down on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to become the quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. They're going play action. It's Murray. Balled in again, it's McBride. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. They'll run the counter to Connor. It's inside the 10. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during the game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, head the other way for a...
And he runs it across, touchdown! The Cardinals grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a James Conner touchdown. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Cardinals push the lead up to 12.
49ers 9.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Abdullah now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Get set, get set. 22, watch out. Stop.
From the gun, McCaffrey. This play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They get an even 10 on that play. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
All set to go now from the 35. Shotgun, handoff to Garindo. Did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down.
Holding. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now first and 20. From the gun, Garindo. Wicks attack. He's still going. And he gets him around 6 there. Zayvon Collins in on the tackle.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Completed to his running back. And the defense gets the stop to deny that first down, but still a very good game. They picked up 12, third and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. So ready to give to McCaffrey. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
See how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Get set, get set. Stop.
Purdy throwing here. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. On the counter, McCaffrey. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Brought down by the 16th pick in this year's NFL draft. Tackle made by Walter Nolan.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
On third down, Purdy. And they'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Shoots away from one. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down. Prior pass, no good, so here comes 2nd down.
Get set, get set. 22, watch out.
Here's Purdy to throw. Setting up the running back screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
3rd and long, Purdy. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation.
Punt formation for San Francisco.
And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. Jonathan Gannon doing a last little bit of coaching here as the Cardinals return to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Finds him over the middle. He'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun handoff to Connor. Escapes the defender. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you could recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw, Murray. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. It's cut by Harrison. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
24-yard gain on the play.
Straight ahead, it's Connor. The field was crowded, so he found some daylight outside. Look at that. That's a 9-yard gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1.
And the 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and
8. Throw here, 3rd down. And we put everything he's got behind it. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. His foray up the middle, that's about 3. That's the rookie out of Michigan, Will Johnson, in on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Play action now with Purdy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
To the air on 3rd and long. He completes it in traffic. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Pass brought in by Jennings. That'll be the first and more. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Outside.
Play action now. Purdy. He's got Ayuk downfield. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
49er first
Get
down.
sack, get sack.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Has some room to work. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Outside.
McCaffrey. Can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. Cody on the play action. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. So they'll have some time to prepare for 3rd and goal. We're at the end of our 3rd quarter. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Off the play fake. Purdy. He rolls to his right. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
You know, Kate, it looked to me like this one, he leaves the pocket, and this is where you're out on the schoolyard, out on the playground, and you're looking for your buddy to find that connection. Unfortunately, receiver QB, they could not find the completion that time.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal.
Get sack, get sack.
Desperation time here. Catch made. And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Connor gets it here to begin the drive. Boy, were they ready to try and stick him there for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 2-yard line.
Out of his own end zone. Here's Murray. Short pass brought in. They take him down as he goes out. Now let's check on this penalty.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Kickoff for Arizona.
Pulled in at the 20. And finally they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, Well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Here's Galindo on second down. It's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on third down.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Outside. Right around. Switch it up. We got to switch it up. We got to switch it up.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Escapes the pocket. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away. We've got to pause now for an injured player, and not the guy you want to see struggling. That is Brock Purdy, who the medical staff is standing beside. Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running between the tackles. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
A gain of 19 yards. And the 49ers first down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Outside.
Working inside the red zone. That one connects. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers making a 4-point game here in the 4th. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal. We tie this game in the 4th. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Dortch now to return it. He dodges. Oh, baby, he gets rocked, and the ball is out. And they steal it back on the return. Well, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right at a young age. You're always coaching those guys, hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sat down behind the line. Now we're going to have a break in the action as one of the Cardinals is in some pain, and they'll be out to look at him. Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Going with McCaffrey on the ground. We couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
Air it out on 3rd. He'll mix the catch. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 4th-quarter lead. George Kittle, the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers take a 4-point lead. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Dortch now to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And this one doesn't go far. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Another turnover. This time it's an interception. And the 49ers take possession at the 42-yard line.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
1st down from the 42. On the toss, it's McCaffrey. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, they're very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
Every once in a while, sure, a pass, they can go for negative yard. But lose that much, I promise you, that call will never come up on the call sheet again.
Cards bringing out an extra DB on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got locked behind this one. Downfield it goes. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
On now comes their punter. Out had the Cardinals now on offense. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Ready to start this drive with Connor. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Here's a screen. It's Connor. And he's up across the 20 before going out of bounds.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Murray on third down. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
He's got this at the 27. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Now a give to Garindo. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First and 10 from the 43.
Get set, get set.
Purdy throwing here. Massive hit. The ball is out. And the Cardinals grab it. Won't manage anything after the recovery, so that is where they'll take over after the fumble. Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Cardinal out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. Now Murray on the play fake. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throwing to the back of the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. And still on that 34-yard line, second and 10. Back to the air, Murray. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. To the air on third and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Now following the play, one of the 49ers banged up. He's in some pain. We're going to pause here as he gets checked on.
A 51-yard attempt.
And his kick is blocked. Now they can move with it, scooped inside the 40.
This block right here, it's a product of preparation, effort, and determination. They attacked the soft spot in the line, and one of them was able to will his way through and get to the kick in time. Well done.
Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And nothing to show from their last drive except, well, we did see a couple of short tempers, Brock. Not happy to have fumbled away that series.
Now, fumbles are one of those mistakes, Kate, you don't get a lot of grace for in the NFL. Just one in a game is too many. Got to find a way to protect the rock.
They'll run here on first down. And they're all the way across midfield before he was brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. When you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
On first and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
He'll expect more from himself in those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's second. And 6.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
Purdy to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Third down and 6 yards to go.
Get set. Get set. 18.
Looking to throw. Can't convert on third. That's to the ground and incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
The Cardinals in possession of it once again. They had their field goal blocked last time out, so 3 points poorer on the scoreboard than they expected to be right here. Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Left side into the hands of McBride. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. So 20 yards on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down. Off the play action, here's Murray. Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do, though, have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Kyler looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Ball is out. Connor fumbled it. Unfortunately, the Cardinals made it to that one first. They'll maintain possession. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now that
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. Fourth down, that much tougher.
Loss of 8 yards. And it's fourth down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Cardinals needing 4 points. All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on fourth down. Desperation time here. Buys time, rolling right. He's making a bid for it. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs. San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. They'll try it right with McCaffrey. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with first and goal.
Get set. Get set.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout.
And goal at the 8-yard line.
Outside. Line around, sir. Stop.
Back to McCaffrey on second down. They'll get a couple, and now they face third and goal from the 6. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
Well, you're getting a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical third down call.
They're headed up the middle. Pitching for the end zone, and he lost the football. And the defense is on it in the end zone. Talk about a play that could swing this ball game. That might be it right there.
Man, did those sidelines get loud. I think we all had to figure out what the heck was going on and who recovered the ball. But the minute they see the defense gets it, Kate, look at them. They save 6 points, and they get the ball back for their offense.
The Cardinals and Marvin Harrison Jr. set for this next possession. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Here he is to throw. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Looking to throw it. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And now they're staring at 4th and long. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Desperation time here on 4th. Trying to push deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
After that stop, Kate, they can start to celebrate. Kind of. They still got to finish this game. And my favorite formation in football, that victory formation. Get into it, secure the football, and you'll secure this victory.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Here's a design run. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.